the gratitude, I suppose, that I have felt from being here has been humbling. From people offering to just go simple things. I don't even know where to eat, so people show me where the groceries are, where local food is, giving me rides if I need something. A friendly smile from someone that just I've never met before. It's not like that everywhere. The culture here is incredibly unique. So today, I'm happy to talk about where I came from, what brought me here, my experiences, my passions, what drives me. Thank you, Nanda, for providing kind of some of the guiding questions and leading thoughts for the past 3 minutes in my head. But I'm going to go ahead and start with, as you all know, I'm clearly not from Mauritius. I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, which does have a lot of Creole influence. Unfortunately, it's not spoken or acted on nearly as much as it is here, but maybe when I get back there, I'll try to learn some, so next time I don't seem so ignorant, to be simple. But a little bit about me. I grew up with one brother and one younger brother and my two loving parents. After I graduated high school in 2005, it was the same year that New Orleans suffered a very bad hurricane called Hurricane Katrina, excuse me. And it forced my family to move from Louisiana to Tennessee. I was in college at the time, and I moved from Texas and university to Tennessee as well to be with my family. It was very difficult. It was the worst natural disaster, I think, at the time the United States had seen, and it really shaped me in a way that I didn't learn till much later on, by experiencing another life-altering situation, another hurricane, when I was in Houston. But what I realized is very quickly, when the hurricane hit, which was devastating to so many people in the million plus people in the city of New Orleans, the first thing was not to abandon where we were and to let the city go because everybody had moved and was sheltered elsewhere. It actually brought people closer, and the city was inspired to build itself back up. That's something I really noticed, and I became close with my friends, trying to understand, how they're feeling, how they were affected. Some of my friends lost every personal item that they had and possession. This is before cloud data or backups or anything like that. So it was a true tragedy for many people. And what I experienced was a coming together, a unity, for a common cause. And that's what I seek out in my life today, both with friendships and in working relationships. I like to work on projects with people who are all passionate about it, all in different ways. I look in the audience here, I say audience, my friends, and everyone has different talents that they bring to the table, and it's incredible to see how it all comes together. I know that we have been working together, either remotely or in this office since January, at least myself, and it's been really eye-opening to come over here and see how you all work in person, because doing everything over the computer is one thing, but to meet everyone, to add that personal connection and understand what drives you and why you're here is inspiring, to be quite honest. It's amazing what everyone has pulled together to do in such a short amount of time, under such a tremendous amount of pressure, but that's, I think, what makes all of us here extremely unique, and that's why I continue to look for challenges and being driven. Another challenge that I faced in my life, which is why I've come to realize that family, community, and being honest with yourself and understanding where you are in your life is so important, is that I actually, when I moved to Houston in 2014, after working in the oil fields for several years, which was a lot of hard work, when they say you work from the ground up, I was underground starting to dig the oil wells, and it was 18-hour days out in the fields, and it taught me a lot about work ethic, taught me a lot about working with other people, patience, understanding, troubleshooting, problem solving, and overall, tolerance and acceptance of everything around you. Something that I think I never would have understood unless I hadn't have come here. And it's something that I certainly will not forget once I leave, and hopefully not for good. We'll be coming back. But the biggest takeaway I've had from a lot of my life experiences and all of that, aside from being honest with yourself and understanding what it is that you want, is working for it and not taking no for anything. It cannot be an answer. To quote an interesting person, Andy Godwin, he had a great quote on fear. You simply, animals don't run and turn the other way when they see something that may be a danger to them. They will develop defenses, coping mechanisms, or attack if they need to. And that's how I feel I want to go about my life, personally and professionally. I don't want to let fear hold me back. Heck, I hate flying, but I think I'm going to go on a helicopter tour here just because. I'll never be able to have the chance to do it again. Worst case scenario, I'll end up in some beautiful water somewhere. But what I've learned is that fear can hold you back. It's held me back before, and I haven't expressed it when I felt it, because it shows a vulnerability. I think people believe if you're afraid that means that you're weak. You're not weak. You just may not know what direction you're headed in or where to turn for help. And so it turns into fear. And if you don't express that, or have people around you that can support you and help build you up, it can become crippling and affect your work and your personal life and all of those things. And I think all of us have been pushed in different ways during different parts of our lives to feel that way. And it's something that I'm trying to overcome on a regular basis and remind myself there will always be things I'm afraid of. But what I shouldn't be afraid of is facing them, because the worst thing that can happen is, I could be told no. I could, worst case scenario, I suppose I could die in whatever I'm doing. But I could do that just walking out the door and somebody's driving a forklift and hits me in the head. You can't live your life in fear. You won't progress. You will not advance. And that has really hit home when I landed in Mauritius. Moving forward at the rate that we're going and watching everybody just bring out their raw talent and working 16-hour days and doing stuff over the weekends, just pulling everything together, it makes us less vulnerable, less afraid to challenge ourselves to go even further and do the things that we're really aiming to achieve. And my true passion about that is that I get to work with all of these wonderfully talented individuals, all of you, and figure out what drives you, what motivates you, how I can help you in your work. I'm more than just someone who's going to be posting on social media for us. I'm here to make sure that you all have the support and resources that you need. It may not seem that way now because I too am still learning. I think we all are getting used to the situations that we're in. But at the end of the day, I want to be a person of support and of confidence for you to come to if you need help anytime, with not just within the organization, but on a personal level as well. I feel like each and every one of you are my family. To sum it all up, the gratitude, I suppose, that I have felt from being here has been humbling. From people offering to just go. Simple things, I don't even know where to eat, so people show me where the groceries are, where local food is, giving me rides if I need something, a friendly smile from someone that I've never met before. It's not like that everywhere. The culture here is incredibly unique and something that I have truly come to appreciate, because it's not what I am used to in America. It's actually still getting difficult to see a country that is just so open with themselves, with their cultures, and have so much passion about what it is that they do. So that brings me to where I am today. Like I said, helping to distribute all of the content that we are all working so hard to produce, and on every level, to work with each and every one of you to understand again what you need, both personally and professionally, to succeed, and how I can help make that a reality for everyone, because I believe it truly takes a village to go where we need to go. In this case, maybe even a kingdom. I think we have a great leader and a great team of leadership. All of us in our own ways lead when we need to. And it really inspires me to continue moving forward, to continue interacting with each and every one of you, pushing myself to the brink of exhaustion every single day. And yet I come here every morning and I'm completely refreshed and excited to see everyone and hear what's new, even though I might not understand the language. It's still an exciting experience to see everybody just so happy and working together in an environment like this. You have, and I will echo again, it is very unique. This is not something I've ever experienced in America, and it's almost, again, it's not culture shock, because this is more than culture. This is the unification of people with true vision, from a design aspect, creativity, business, everything like that. Everyone here is working to both build themselves into better people, to make this company into a better entity, and to empower others as well. And that's what inspired me to come to Mauritius and learn more about exactly how XTM has been working and functioning, and what we're going to be doing to move forward. And I'm extremely excited for all of that. So in summary, what I've learned over my life, of I guess the three important things, is you have to be true to yourself first, and understand where you want to go, or you will never get there. Work hard to do so, because nobody's going to do it for you. There will be teachers, there will be mentors that you can always rely on. There should be, if you're in a supportive organization like we are. And to speak your truth, to understand yourself and what you want, and to speak your truth, I feel kind of go hand in hand. It's hard to know what you want and chase another dream, just to hold a job, just to have a job. I know many people have sacrificed a lot just to be here, whether that's financially, personally, but they're here because they're passionate, and that's the same way I feel, and that's the truth that comes out of it. And you see that in our stories, whether it's our interviews with interesting people, our written posts, all of our content. We are all extremely passionate, and we all have different viewpoints of how we see the world. However, at the end of the day, we come together and we build something great. And each and every day, I see it grow and grow and grow. And to me, that's a sign of not just true progress for an organization, but communication amongst team members becoming friends. It becomes a deeper and deeper relationship. So I'm looking forward to more of that over, and well, in this case, the coming months. And that's me in a nutshell.